Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your monthly tarot readings for the month of March 2021, and it's going to be for your North Node by sign and house. So not your sun, moon, or ascendant. Now, the reason I do my tarot readings based on your North Node by sign and house is because it's recognized in astrology that the North Node is your reason for incarnating on Earth, basically your soul's purpose. So I find that the readings are much more relevant than doing readings from a sun sign or ascendant or a moon sign. If you're unfamiliar with your North Node, in the description box below, there's going to be some links for you to watch a couple of my videos regarding your North Node by sign and house. And there's basically two videos that you're going to want to watch. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and the other for your North Node by house. So let's begin the readings. Okay, this is going to be a reading for those with their North Node in Gemini and or the third house. And I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, we'll get a good shuffle. Okay, so the spread over on this side of the table is for the first half of the month, from the 1st to the 15th. And this side of the table is from the 16th of the month on. Okay, so there's a theme coming up that I'm seeing, and it has to do, there's two things, travel and perspective, okay? Now, for a lot of you, this has been really, really hard the past several months with, feeling confined, and there's this feeling of like kind of needing to break away, and actually physical traveling, okay, is a theme. And then also it feels like there's this energy of you feel like your perspective is being dimmed, like the perspective of planning like future events, and just this whole thing of like looking into the future, and there's like some cloudiness that's going on. Now, I do want to say that now the North Node, the collective North Node, is in Gemini right now. And so this is your time to shine. And I see that a lot of you have done a lot of great work of balancing your mind and mental skills, and also your intuition, like I'm seeing a lot of you that are seeing this, and a lot of people on the planet that have their North Node in Gemini and or the first house have done a lot of good work. A lot of you are, when the North Node, the collective North Node, comes into our own personal North Node, it's kind of like graduation day. It's like, test day and see where you're at. And I see a lot of you have done this work of using your mind correctly, your intellect, and not getting stuck on, your beliefs, but also keeping an open mind with the beliefs of others, and seeing that there's many, different ways, to kind of go about things. I see for a lot of you that if you kind of continue this work, that there's like success that's right there for you. Okay. And it's interesting. I haven't felt this strong of an energy for a North Node in a real positive way than I have in a long time. Okay, this is really, really, powerful stuff. The thing that's coming out for you is, the only downside to this first half of the month is, I know a lot of you are getting antsy, like you really are feeling this need to like travel and see places, and that's, just kind of have this patience. But what I'm seeing that's going to help you out is just get into the gratitude for kind of what you have right now in your life. And I think what will really help you too is if you can do little changes of scenery, like day trips, 1 or 2 day, 3 days, whatever you can do, even if it's, even if it's just local, just seeing some new scenery is going to kind of help you out. But yeah, I can see for a lot of you, you've done, really, really great work. I see that, and you're going to start to really feel this in the first half of March. The work you've done is paying off in relationships. It's paying off, in jobs. Now, if you don't have, if the picture for you personally isn't so rosy, that's okay. Okay, that just means that more, work has to be done. I always will remind clients, when in the physical sense, when our bodies have some sort of a physical ailment, like something's wrong, like there's a toothache or you have an ache or a pain, that is there not to punish you. It's just simply a communication from your body that there is something that needs to be healed, looked at, corrected. That's all it is. Okay. So, I always tell people that are having like maybe physical challenges to look at that. Like it's not there, to make you miserable. Okay. It's there. Like there's a reason for that. And you take it by taking the proper steps for healing something on the physical plane, it'll make you feel better. Okay. But that whole thing applies to not only physical, but non-physical, like when there's an issue emotionally, or there's, any sort of things going on in our life, and we're feeling a certain way, it just is there to be corrected. So if there's, things that you need to correct, like I would say, if you feel like, so sometimes like some of you that maybe haven't done the work feel like you're not being heard or understood, and you feel like you have all this wisdom that you want to give to people and give to the world. Okay. And so that's where this can kind of be an issue for you, where, this could be a blockage. What you really want to do right now is don't worry about giving your advice. Don't worry about trying to convince people that, you know the way. Okay. Because this is about you and your path. Maybe look at where other people are coming from. Okay. So these are like I'm speaking right now for those who might not be feeling this, open energy, because right now is the time with the North Node in Gemini for you to do this work. So going over to the second half of the month, I see that some of you are going to, you could experience some sort of a, I want to say, a loss of, something in your life that needs to be let go. And it might be kind of painful. And that could be anything from like, you know, anything in the career. It could be like a friendship or something, in a family or even in a romantic relationship that needs to be looked at. Um, Part of the reason of this is because, a lot of you have been doing so like darn well that um, there's people that are maybe who aren't feeling that way, that it could be causing problems there. But I do get this energy of, some endings that could take place. And don't worry about it. It's really basically what's happening right now. If this is the case, and like I said, this could even be like a belief that you have, like you believed in this thing or this person, and you may have to like face the fact that, okay, this isn't really working. Okay, it's actually a good thing because it's kind of cutting away um, a lot of the dead branches in your life. That's going to really like open you up to like a lot more, new growth. Okay. Um, the thing you want to do this month in particular, throughout the whole month, is you want to keep your energy level up. Keep it positive. So like focus in on, this solar plexus energy. Um, try to get as much sun as you can. I know we're in the northern hemisphere here, we're in winter, but wherever you are, or get as much light as you can in any way you can. And that could even be like, even colors can do that. So I'm seeing like, the oranges, the yellows, but just get some of that, like however you can, that solar energy in your life. And also even like, even if you're in a colder climate, um, you know, physical exercise is also, part of that. It's like you're stoking up the inner fire in your body. Now that, along with some reflection, is what I'm getting, especially reflecting over anything that it might seem like a loss in your life, or you have to face something that is just not working right. Okay, the way you're going to channel that energy is channel that into that solar fire energy I was talking to you about. Okay, and also do some reflection on that. Um, part of it is part of the reason this is happening also is this is uh, teaching you to be okay with the many paths that life can take, because there's a tendency sometimes with the North Node in Gemini is to like get stuck on one thing or one path, like this is the way things have to be. And so this energy is happening because you're being forced to look at different angles of things, different paths you can take. And also keep in mind, you know, look at if there's any help around you, that because I feel like for a lot of you, there's a people around you that you don't need to give advice to, but you could actually like learn from them. So just keep your ears open, okay, and see and hear anything that could be helpful, on your path. But to sum everything up, a lot of you have been doing the great work, okay, on this road. If you don't feel like everything is going as smoothly as you like, don't worry about it. You want to like reflect on what it is, go into whatever the issue is, okay, and objectively look at that, because like your physical body, it's just trying to signal you that there's something that needs to be kind of healed. Okay, So I hope this reading was helpful. I hope you resonated with it, and share in the comments below any thoughts you have. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for supporting the channel. Remember, don't only watch your North Node by sign, but also your North Node by house. Thanks very much for watching, liking, and sharing and subscribing. And we'll talk to you soon. Many blessings.